Hey everyone, it's Luke here, and I'm back again with my friend Jinho.
That's me.
Yeah, again, a familiar face on the channel. And today we're here to react and commentate on Omaigirl's comeback with Real Love. So we did film our reaction already, and we kind of prepared some notes, some thoughts that we want to talk on, and they just fell to the floor.
Beep screen.
So before we get started, you might notice the camera looks different. We're just testing out a different type of setup, a different camera. You know, we're saving the other setup for something else that you'll see down the road.
Down the road that's heading to the right direction.
Yeah, always heading in the right direction.
Anybody curious about why I'm using this?
Yes.
The camera doesn't do it justice, but this room's very bright with like light literally directly shining in my eyes. Yeah. Plus the monitors are like, they're really bright. I don't want to burn my eyes. I usually keep my own setup dim, so yeah.
Yeah, if you're not used to it, it's pretty overwhelming. So that is kind of Jinho's signature thing now, sunglasses. Yeah, so like I said, just a few categories of thoughts, of notes that we want to go through. And the first one, I'll kind of let Jinho start off on this, but
Wait, what was it?
An unexpected vibe.
Oh, right. It was actually just me. I guess it was... Wait, I said this, first, right? During our reaction part. I'm not sure what I expected something... I don't know, I expected something much different. The title of the song, Real Love. And also just a lot of the teaser images and stuff. I haven't watched the teaser itself, the video itself, so I don't know about that. But the teaser photos and then the titles of the song, almost a title song, those gave me the vibe that this comeback would go back to the good old familiar Omaigirl vibes from before, such as a SSFWL. Forgot to say that, and Secret Garden, something along the line there. So when I saw the Real Love and everything, all the teaser photos and album photos, I was expecting something like the SSFWL.
Yeah, I know you mentioned you were expecting a sentimental vibe, kind of similar to those songs, right? Yeah, and I can see that. I think based on a few of the teaser photos I saw, it did have a bit of that more kind of soft vibe, that more, I think I said fairy-like in a way.
And just the way they teased it on their official Instagram and stuff, right? I was like, this looks very sentimental to me.
Yeah, yeah, I guess what we're trying to say is it wasn't necessarily the opposite extreme, but we were maybe, Jinho was kind of expecting that other older style concept from Omaigirl.
I'm telling you, this is not what anyone would have expected.
Yeah.
To see from the teaser photos and stuff.
That's true.
And also some of their outfits that I've seen on Instagram were also, especially the comeback ones,
yeah, even the ones they wore for one of those live stages, I think the showcase outfit, kind of gives off a similar vibe to some of their previous songs like that. I guess the other element that was a bit unexpected was just the flow of the song. I know you said you were kind of caught off guard by how the song flowed.
Yeah, so was it verse?
Yeah, the verse.
Yes, 15th year here. No, 16th year here.
Yeah.
So the verse was it was more quiet than I thought it would be. And along with the fact that it was more, I don't even know I forgot what I was going to say about it.
I mean, I know we both kind of felt that the song was very mellow and chill, and I think that was in the verses, that was the most, when it was the most chill, and it's very easygoing, I find. Very relaxing.
I know. Right. I mean, it's not the verses are usually over the top part of any kind of songs, but this was even more, because the chorus was already more laid back. Yeah. And the verses were even more laid back, so that's when we were okay. It's very chill. It's a laid back, very I don't know why. I don't know. I expected a whole different thing. I'm also gonna add to that, or what I said is that in terms of the flow, it wasn't just that. It was also the fact that the length of the verse itself. Maybe because of the slower tempo, I was kind of maybe this will go on for longer. But then no, it was already back to the chorus part. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Right, now that I remember, the song starts off, I think, with like a very simple version of the chorus. And I think that is in itself unexpected that it starts off with the chorus, unless I'm misremembering.
I guess but Oh My Girl, yes, but then if you kind of go back, I mean, if not go back, but then if you kind of look at what aespa did with Next Level.
True, yeah.
That was kind of like that.
It does seem to happen more often these days than maybe before, but yeah, interestingly, when I think about it, it's almost like the first chorus was like the simplest version. Yeah. Okay. and we'll talk about this later, but that last chorus is like the different feeling.
Right.
To segue from there, I do think it was still a nice surprise that it was, you know, a different vibe overall. And I know personally for me, it felt refreshing because a lot of songs these days have like a major hook or a really big, like almost shock factor. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a nice change because a lot of songs these days are very like, there needs to be like a hook or like a heavy drop, but this is a nice, like chill, feels like a summer day, like, you know, kind of vibe. Like you just mentioned, aespa like has a lot of like strong like choruses and drops, and this was a much more like easygoing, easy listening experience, and it's a nice change from I think a lot of songs these days.
One thing I want to say also, maybe I should have said this before you said it, is that I guess given what I was kind of expecting, I'm a little bit disappointed that Oh My Girl hasn't tried that concept just one more time. Yeah. Just personally, maybe it was just maybe I was the only who was misled by the title of the song, the stage outfit, and then the teaser images, yeah. And the But I mean, I do agree with Luke though. Like it's very Jinho.exe processing. I'm a little bit torn. I'm torn on this. Yeah. That's basically it. Like, part of me misses that sentimental vibe that they used to have, but also at the same time, I'm never against them trying to make new things. And then, I mean, it's not even like it's not even like complete departure from what they used to do. I mean, to be honest, like it non-stop was nothing like their sentimental, like the songs like The Secret Garden, SSFWL, and the Semi Dungeon Dance. It wasn't like that.
Yeah, I can understand what you mean, and like I don't know if I mentioned this to you before, but I think one of my favorite Oh My Girl songs is Closer, which is like one of their old songs, and it's sort of in that same concept I think that you're talking about. So I think it definitely would be nice to see them do it again, and I guess we'll have to wait and see. But
I mean, I think there was at the one point, I mean, I was especially expecting that just because there was a point where we were like, you know, the whole industry was talking about, oh, is Oh My Girl gonna...
Right, yeah. The word that shall not be said.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm glad they're coming back.
Yeah,
but
let's hope that continues to be the case.
Next time.
Yeah. Right, so moving right along, the next point that we wanted to talk about was that overall, I think the feeling or the vibe that the song gave was more like a sidetrack than a title track. And if you watched the previous reaction we did, we mean that in a good way. Like we tend to like sidetracks, or at least Jinho really likes sidetracks.
I do them.
Yeah, so we're definitely not criticizing that, but it's a very different feel for a title track, I think.
I guess it's kind of a continuation of what we were saying earlier, that it was a different flow. I think that kind of goes along with this point as well.
I guess we're kind of being redundant, but the one point that we should get to is just that the last chorus felt more like a typical title song would, I think. And I know that you mentioned like that part for you hit you the most.
Yeah,
and you can see it in the clip that is going to be inserted here. And then I guess on my part, I think the part that stood out to me the most was the bridge, because that one felt like it switched a lot from the rest of the song. It was more, even somehow more toned down in a different way, so that was pretty interesting. Oh wow, this is like R&B.
You see, if that was a tone or the vibe throughout the whole song, then I guess this would kind of align with what I was expecting from the name, the teaser photo, and then the list of things that misled me, quote unquote.
Yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see how you feel about it, like down the road, if it sticks with you or if it doesn't. But yeah. All right, so our third point, this is kind of just a general topic of the visuals of the MV or of this comeback.
Since this is the MV review / reaction.
Yeah, which we should probably talk about the music video in that case. But I think the overall kind of sentiment that we had was that it was very reminiscent of Non-Stop, but in a bit of a different way, right?
Right, I did make a comment during the reaction, I believe.
Yeah. Just reminds me of Non-Stop, this like city. Like the same universe or something.
Oh yeah. Where's the teddy bear?
I don't know.
The Non-Stop version of that theme looks like a daytime theme.
Yeah.
Whereas this one looks like more like a sunset theme.
Yeah.
So you said it was like a flip of a coin?
Yeah, like the same side of different sides of the same coin.
same set of a different coin.
That wouldn't make sense, but it almost feels like the same world or even the same city, but at different times of the day. They almost feel like siblings in a way.
And I guess in terms of that, I don't know if this is part of the note we wrote, but then I did mention that this kind of sounds more like a end of the summer type of vibe, especially with the sunset, like the sunset theme they got going, and with how our weather here isn't exactly it's not even a spring in a way.
Yeah,
like
it's almost there, but still snow outside. So it feels like the timing, it might have embodied like a summer season a little bit.
Yeah, if this is something that was getting released on maybe like, let's say like July or August, we would be, maybe my opinion on this would change.
Yeah.
But I know Korea is not having like 16th winter like we do here, but
yeah.
Yes, we're currently going through 16th winter. Maybe 17th winter might come.
Yeah.
And it's April.
It never ends.
Yeah. Maybe with the Korean weather and stuff, with them starting to, kind of go into, maybe they're already in spring, I forget, it's been a while, but yeah, like with their weather getting really warm right now, maybe this will kind of fit in, but at least from my perspective and his perspective, like definitely like the late summer vibe, maybe, so it's maybe 5 months early.
Yeah. I mean, on the flip side of that, like I do agree with your point, but I did also think it sort of makes me look forward to summer a little bit, so I don't know if that's kind of the approach, but either way, it also would have suited a summer season pretty well.
I'm also gonna add, because they said something about going, that's the only part I kind of remember right now from the lyrics part, but then they said something about flying 7 hours and then going to an island or something.
Yeah. Maybe
isn't that a summer vibe?
Yeah, very true.
Who knows?
Yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe we'll enjoy it over the summer. We'll have to listen to it again.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of lyrics, that is a good segue into our next point, which is about how we, to be honest, we're a little bit confused about the meaning of the song. I know it sounds like we're maybe being a little negative here, but like we're coming at this from a place of good intention.
I think we literally said the same thing last time.
Yeah. Like honestly, we are Omaigirl fans, so don't get us twisted. But
people don't know how disappointed I was when Luke didn't invite me for the Dun Dun Dance review, but it's okay.
Yeah. I know that you particularly were trying to figure out like what is the meaning of this song, right?
Right. I mean, I'm probably gonna take what Luke was about to say, but he said there's a lot of metaphors. He was at least, because we also did read the English, like this translation off of the MV video itself, like music video. But no, yeah, he was saying there was a lot of metaphors potentially going on, but just strictly hearing what they had to say about it, and then the title song, song's title.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know. I expected a whole different thing. Like maybe just the title of it. Yeah, the title of the song. I'm not sure. I really couldn't figure out what they were trying to say. Like I did hear the word real love, or the term real love there, but I personally haven't read the lyrics yet in Korean, so I'll have to do that and see like what that says.
Yeah.
And this might change.
I think that'll be like the true test.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know when I was I wasn't reading like all of the lyrics, but some of the one that stood out was the one you mentioned about the like 7-hour flight to an island. I think like for me, like the thing that stuck with me is like I think all of those metaphors were supposed to be like a description of how that real love makes them feel. Oh, what I was going to say is that I think a lot of the metaphors they were using probably don't translate to English that well and would sound much more poetic in Korean. Like that was the vibe or the thought I had, because they were using the word borrow a lot. And I think in English just doesn't like translate the same way as the way that it probably does in Korean.
I see what you mean.
So I'm going to be curious to see what you think about it after reading it more closely. But I think that pretty much sums up what we had. Did you have any like last minute things you wanted to add? I know you said you were
special thanks to Knowing Bro for almost spoiling it for me, because I was watching it like on whenever it was uploaded, and then like I was watching it, and then all of a sudden, because Sunny and Mimi were on there along with 2 other people or guests, but all of a sudden they were like real love performance. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go upstairs and not watch or hear this thing because I cannot spoil myself.
You left the chat.
Yes.
And then came back, I assume. Yeah. So yeah, we'll definitely be keeping an eye on Omaigirl's promotions, and there's another song from this, I guess, single album, I think. So
2 seconds later. 2 seconds later.
It's almost like a full album.
Oh.
It's actually a full album. It's actually a major album.
It is an album.
See, we have to watch this out, like I told you.
Yeah, I am clearly out of the loop. So, yeah, I mean, I think that is pretty much everything that we had to say.
No, who's your favorite member?
Who's my favorite member? I mean, honestly, I think for me from the beginning, it's probably been Yua. I always gravitate towards her. She just has that kind of, that it factor to me.
I think I've read it somewhere that she's probably the representation of the overall vibe of Omaigirl. I don't disagree with that. Yeah,
she tends to have like her moments sometimes. And I think I know what the answer is for you, but
What's the answer?
Well, I feel like you change sometimes, but I think I would say Arin, but
for this album, at this point in time, I'll say that's yes. Yeah.
Okay. I know you've had, a couple or a few different members, so I don't know. I didn't want to assume.
I won't speak about that.
Okay. All right, so that was everything for our reaction/commentary. Obviously, we want to know what you guys thought about the song and MV, so let us know in the comments down below. And we'll probably do this again sometime in the near future. I don't know if it'll be like an ongoing thing, but definitely good to react to some things here and there. So as always, thank you so much for watching. We do have more content coming in the future. I don't know exactly
That's heading to the right direction.
Yeah, heading in the right direction at least. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to stay awkward, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.
That's for your next.
Yeah.